Hey, what's happening? This is Cleveland Lefifi with my first install that I want to thank from Krown Networks for allowing me to have an opportunity to speak. Again, I'm the one who's going to play King Samuel Poem in the movie Godstalker and also the public razor. So I'm thankful for that as well. And before we get going, also, I want to say that the name of my particular thing here, show, is going to be called, the 4LoversOnly. Now, this is a segment where I'll answer questions for anybody who has any. Other than that, I'll have dialogue about what I think can help in a relationship. Before I go any further, I want to say 2 words: super bang. And those 2 words got value, and they know what it means when it's heard. So the next largest shout out goes to my wife, who I love dearly. And this particular install goes out to her and our son and child that is born right now. I want to give a shout out and say that I love you. And also, we're pregnant with another baby. So these are good days for the champ. And today's dialogue that I'm going to share is a question that I was asked, and it was specifically asked me. Guy wrote, I think his name was Troy from Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, but Troy asked me to discuss why handsome men feel upset when they get dogged out by an ugly woman. So Troy from Michigan asked me, why is it that a handsome man gets upset when they get dogged out or whatever, or disrespected or brushed off by an ugly woman? Well, the thing is this: you probably started off by showing the wrong type of attention. And maybe you saw her and you had a one-track mind, and because she understands that you have a one-track mind, she was all on that process. Now, you call her ugly, and then you call, I guess, yourself handsome. So there really may or may not be, I don't know for sure, any handsome or any ugly or any beautiful. But depending on the way you started, if you had a one-track mind and you was interested in being physical with her, she knows that. So by giving that away kind of early, and if you are what we're going to label as handsome, even ugly women are used to handsome guys now, confronting them or coming up to them and speaking to them, hey, what's up? So that doesn't have any weight anymore. Those stages have been missed. So the playing field is not necessarily even, but nonetheless, that is not a tremendous advantage you would have if you were what we would label as handsome and she is what we would label as ugly, because guys have done a tremendous job of what I call base covering. They are in every woman's face, trying to occupy the woman's time. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And he's blowing her phone up, and he's sending text messages and calling and on all of their social media devices. And he's like an aardvark or whatever. They got their nose down, sucking up all of the ants off of the sand and things like that. So this is what you're dealing with and you're forced to compete with. So now these women that you label as ugly feel pretty. And they feel beautiful. And now they're acting like it. We have songs that support them in their freedoms in terms of being excited about who they are and live in the moment and be you. I think the women have grasped that concept and the men have digressed. They have fallen backwards. But I'm so glad that I'm married and got a great wife and a great relationship, a beautiful child, and another beautiful child on the way. So I'm excited about not being in this world that you're in, sir. Sorry, but I still can give you the advice that you need to try to get to this point if this is where you want to be. But the largest thing before we any further go is the connection with God. God brings, boom, these unions together. So for myself, I cannot sit here today and be braggadocious and say that I'm the reason that me and my wife are together. That's not the truth. I was, and this is not about me at this point. We're still talking about you, but let me just say I'm blessed to be in a situation to have a wonderful wife that, well, we're in each other's corner and all of these powerful things. I support her and she supports me. But you may have given this woman too much attention and calling her possibly too much if you got the phone. I imagine you got the phone number. Talk to her. You may have even been intimate with her a few times and now she's probably turned off at your aardvark-like behavior. So when a handsome man is dogged out or shunned by an ugly woman, you got real problems. And you got to reevaluate yourself. First thing you want to do is get your spirituality together. Make sure you're worshiping God and getting your prayers lined up and taking care of your business. And then you kind of go from there. So to be truthful, that is kind of like it in a nutshell. Don't call, don't text, don't follow her on any kind of social medias. You know, you leave it. She's not going to come back to you though. She's not going to all of a sudden miss you and call you and start to feel like she wants to reestablish a relationship. That's not going to happen. So I'm not going to lie to you and say that it is. And you can blame men for that because there's always going to be, even though there's only a couple of men on the planet, it seems like they cover a lot of bases. And that's just the reality of it. So Troy from Michigan, sorry for your luck. And almost like in a slot machine game or something like that, when it says game over, you know, in this particular round, you can consider it a loss if you still sweating her, or you can consider it a win because you was allowed to move on without this ugly woman anyway. So, all right, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. So once again, I want to say super bang, super bang. Now those are shout outs for people that know, and to my lovely wife, I shall return soon to you and our beautiful child and the one that we're expecting to have. So this is the first episode of 4Lovers Only. So call if you are a lover, and if you are a hater, you can still scroll to the bottom and comment, and you will be treated as such. All right, this is definitely Cleveland Lefifi signing off for my first episode. I want to thank Kold, Krown, Motell Granite for allowing me to have my own channel and doing my own thing. So this is 4Lovers Only. You guys take care. God bless y'all.